Okay, hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Milo, my pronouns are they, them. This week it's more Disney Princess action. Woo! It's ongoing. Hey Captain, how's it going? So this game was made in French Canada. The options are English and French. I'll tell you more about the creator later. That's interesting to have the language screen before the health and safety screen. I've never seen that. Okay, so it's a GBA game again. We're still in GBA, which apparently is a treasure trove for Disney Princess content. A2M, don't think too hard about that. Artificial Mind and Movement, also known as Behavior Interactive, based in Montreal. We've seen... what have we seen on stream from them? Brave DS, I think is the only thing that I saw among their catalog that I've streamed before, but I've played some of the other games. And again, I'll talk about that later, but yeah, this is Enchanted. This had 2 tie-in games. This is a 2007 movie from Disney. The premise is that an animated, like, Disney-style princess character goes to the real world, and she's live action, and etc., fish out of water stuff. I think you can probably guess most of the plot just from the basic synopsis, but it had 2 tie-in games. The DS game is a pretty, seems like straightforward adaptation of the movie, but the GBA game is different. I think it's a bit of a prequel, and it has a subtitle, Once Upon Andalasia. This is how you tell them apart. Andalasia is the name of the fairy tale kingdom cartoon land that Giselle comes from in the movie. Yeah, the reason they changed the name from Artificial Mind and Movement to Behavior Interactive is because there are lewd implications of the acronym A2M. Oh wow, look at that crunchy Giselle. I love the GBA, man. Okay. What have we got in here? Sound on, music on. Well, I think they're on. Yes, they are. Cool. This chipmunk over here is Pip, who is Giselle's animal companion character, because everybody has to have one of those. Almost all the princesses have one. Yeah, it's very cute. The thing is, it has a voice in cartoon world, but when it goes to the real world, live action world, it's CGI and does not speak. I watched some of the movie this morning. I watched the 10-minute animated intro, which is kind of like... I did describe this as a live-action animation hybrid, but it's sort of... There's an animated segment at the start, but then when she goes to the real world, the whole rest of the film is set in the real world, as far as I could tell. Maybe there's a couple of minutes here and there. But yeah, it's really one thing and then the other. Anyway... So I guess this is happening during the film. The artifacting on this is horrendous. But this is... Okay, I have to explain more of the plot, I guess. So Giselle meets this prince and they're going to get married, but then the evil queen, who, by the way, can turn into a dragon and also an old crone, so she's kind of a mashup of Maleficent and the Snow White Queen and all this stuff. She shoves Giselle into a magic well because she doesn't want her marrying the prince, because then she can take over the kingdom. And the well takes her to the real world, and she meets a guy who is played by McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy, and then they kind of fall in love and stuff, and he has a daughter. So this is like her stepdaughter, basically. Okay, I think we're caught up. So, Giselle, tell me a bedtime story. And she's played by Amy Adams. This is very important to note, it's not. How about the time I was cast into another world by an evil... I was there. You landed here. So this must be taking place after the events of the film, maybe? What about a story from her home? So this is it. This is the framing device. Hi, Gibbon. How's it going? So, yeah, this is... set after the end of the film Enchanted, but Giselle is recounting a story from before the beginning of the film of Enchanted, where she was living in Cartoon Land. Yeah, a sequel. I love a good sequel game. Yeah, absolutely. Sequel, prequel. Okay, Once Upon a Time, Far, Far Away. That's like the whole premise. Like, it's very cliche, the world that she comes from. And this is the source of the, like, comical misunderstandings, I assume. I didn't watch the live action part, I just watched the cartoon part. Anyway. Yes, magic, etc. So this is what Giselle looks like in cartoon. She is not Amy Adams, she is this thing. Now this is pre-Tangled, but she has a very Rapunzel style color scheme, and she's also barefoot. But she was raised by animals in this little house in the woods, very sort of, you know, Aurora / Snow White / Cinderella. The idea is that she's a mashup of all these tropes. Okay. Where's my chorus? The animals of the forest would never let me sing alone. And yeah, so she's friends with all the animals and they talk to her and stuff. Ah, the troll. So the prince in the film hunts trolls. The troll's mouth wasn't fully animating. That was weird. Oh, it's a goblin. It's like a small troll, I guess. Hang on, let me show you this again. Watch the mouth. The left fang kind of stays still while also moving. Yeah, they didn't quite clean up that animation, did they? Anyway. So Giselle has to save Pip. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty nice. Pretty cool animation. Oh, okay. B button is jump. Let me just confirm that I haven't got it set up wrong. Nope. B is jump and A is sing. Wow. That was cool. Pulling herself up the ledge like that. Okay, we're finding bouquets to unlock pictures. Oh, I hope they're crunchy screenshots of the film. What the? Oh, it just looked like her torso shrank, but she's crouching. That's very strange. Doesn't it seem like she just got shorter? What an interesting animation. Yeah, I do like the sprite work in this game. Okay. Yeah, Gibbon and Captain also admiring the sprites. So yeah, this is Behavior Interactive, experts at making licensed handheld games. You can't get rid of him directly. Oh, that was close. What? It's funny that we have goblins though, because one of the things that Behavior Interactive worked on, I made a note of anything that I'd played that they had worked on. They worked on Shadow of Mordor, not the main version, because that's... Oh, monsters are animals that are transformed. Okay, this is new lore to me. But again, I did not watch the whole film. It was a tortoise. Cute. Oh, it disappeared. Okay. It's Pip. In the sequel, there is a sequel, by the way. So 2007 movie, 2022 is the sequel, and it sort of centers around the daughter character, the stepdaughter character that we saw in the intro. She goes back to Andalasia at one point, and there's a friendly troll there, so that's kind of just an interesting data point to note about the relative morality of these creatures. Oh, switch to, okay. Right. Aha, it's a puzzle game. Now Pip is very cute. What a lovely little animation for that chipmunk. Check that out. Beautiful. Oh, what was that? He juggles! He's like a little Dixie Kong. Or was it Diddy who juggled? You'd think I would know. Okay, so Pip goes in the small passages. The Moby Games description compares this game to Lost Vikings because you use different playable characters in a simultaneous space, and they have different skills. That was weird. I pressed L, which you told me to do before. I'm not sure what. The voice clips. They're a bit much. Okay, I hope we don't need Pip again. He's kind of trapped back there. Pick up rocks. Okay. Okay. Got it. Oh, I thought I could jump on its head. Wait, how could that happen? Oops, I guess I got a little carried away with the story. Here's what really happened. Ah, classic Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. And then I died. Wait, that's not what happened. That's very funny. Great way of handling that. So we press A to pick it up and then down A to drop it. I always get that mixed up. So what do I do? Pip, maybe? Pip gets hurt too. There we go. I have successfully distracted the goblin. And Giselle can get past. Wonderful. Yeah, so of course Monolith Soft made Shadow of Mordor, right? But there were other versions of Shadow of Mordor. It was released both on PS4 and Xbone, but also on the last gen consoles, PS3 and 360, which did not have the Nemesis system. They had to cut things out to make it run on the last gen consoles, including, you know, their big keystone feature, the Nemesis thing. And Behavior Interactive are the ones who made that port. Oh, full damage? It didn't take a heart off though. So what I'm saying is that this is not the last time they will work with goblins. That was the point of that. What else did they make? Oh, wow. Bunny. Can I like get Pip back? Because I had to like walk him over last time. There we go. He just goes inside my dress somewhere. Don't think about it. To sing most of your magical songs, you need to collect 10 notes. What does that mean? Most songs? The animal just like lives inside the dress, sort of like the little fox creature in Naushka of the Valley of the Wind, who lives inside of Naushka's jumpsuit. Oh, a cute bird. The birds talk in the film. I don't know why we need to do a like translating thing. The goblins are carrying an animal to the falls. But where are the goblins coming from? Oh, we're getting new abilities. Okay. The bluebird helps you if you sing. Press L to select the song. Right. I think I misinterpreted before. It was R to swap back to Giselle. And L opens up the song menu. And then what do? We sing. And then they carry me. Okay. Wow. So we get new abilities from the different animals we find. Oh, but we need to refill our music note meter in order to use the bird song, I guess. Okay. And that fills up that icon. Good to know. And we need it again. They lift you slightly up if you're on the ground. Yeah. What? Oh. Lucky she's so good at mantling on edges. Just like, oh, that was automatic, by the way, when that happened just then. Saved me from fall damage. Yeah, just like Talion in Shadow of Mordor, she's good at mantling ledges, right? Okay, we can pull. Nice. I should bring Pip because we're at the start of a screen. You never know. Wow, there's so much like animal stuff in this game. That's great. Which, of course, calls to mind another game that I'll be playing very soon on this series. flowers. Okay. Which is the Pocahontas game, of course, on the Mega Drive. So that will be coming up. Yes, they automatically save you. Oh, I need to swap to the flower song. Yes, to use my flower magic, I guess. Sure. Giselle doesn't have much of a backstory, at least not in the actual animated part of the film. She might explain it to Patrick Dempsey later in the live-action part, but she's just sort of presented as living in this house with all these animal friends. The start of the sequel, Disenchanted, does tell you a little bit about... that's where I got the tidbit that she was... whoops, wrong button. That she was raised from a baby by the animals of the forest. All this toggling and stuff, I got a little confused. Okay, we're good. So what else did Behavior do? They're pretty interesting, like they've been going for so long, but still going strong. And I saw a note as well about them eliminating crunch at their studio, which is always admirable. They're a no crunch studio, which sounds wonderful. Yoshi's Island style, we're getting totaled up here. We did not get all the things, so we didn't get all the bouquets we could. Only one picture unlocked. Let's go check it out. What? No, don't give me a sliding tile puzzle. I hate these. They're the frickin' worst. Ugh. Alright, I did it, I guess. This is like a still from the animated portion of the film, which is interesting. This is Giselle's house in Andalasia. And there's only 5? Oh, there's more. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. I guess each level will unlock up to 5 pictures if you get the bouquets, I assume. Okay. Chapter 2. Okay. I wonder what other animal abilities we'll get along the way. Pocahontas has a pretty similar mechanic from what I've seen. You can send out the raccoon friend to do tasks independently of her. Oh, there's bad animals that disappear. Okay. Ow. Oh boy. Okay, well, starting again. That's what you're supposed to do. Follow the trail of flowers. Nice. The hovering mechanic. Yes, we are hearing "yeah" a lot, aren't we? It's always funny when... how do we knock this guy out? When they only have one voice clip for common actions. I'm reminded of whenever they show footage of the upcoming Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and they're usually playing as Sonic and just doing little tricks, and like you can do consecutive tricks to build up a combo, and he goes like good, nice, excellent, or whatever, but because during normal gameplay you're often just doing the low level one multiple times, he'll be like good, good, good. It's the exact same good every time. Very funny. Not that I'll be playing a Sonic when the game comes out, if I get it. I won't get it at launch, I don't think. It's looking very silly at the moment, but we don't have to talk about that. Oh. Okay, goodbye. So we want to distract this guy. No, not like that. So that freezes them on the spot. And then Giselle can go around and hit that switch while they're standing on the trapdoor. Yeah, on second thought, let's not. It is a silly game. Well said. Bunny! Bunny run into wall and disappear. Just like in real life. Oh wait, no. It's a cartoon. Just like in cartoons. This is very specifically not real life. Okay, these ones just stand still. That's nice. No! Oh! Pip's jump is not high enough. But he also doesn't take too much damage, so that's fine. Hey! Speaking of Sonic, thanks for saving me, Giselle. I'm at your service. What about me, you palooka? I help too. Giselle is prettier. Hey! Is anyone else kidnapped? A rabbit, but I don't know who. They all look alike, like chipmunks. Wow, animal racism. He was near a large tree. I was afraid. I ran, but now that you're here, I want to help save them all, Giselle. Okay, sit on the ground and get stomped. Cool, let's try that. What? Oh, it just appears in front of you. Can I pick it up? No. I guess I'm supposed to do it up here. They've given me the notes to refill the power, so I'll just do this. You probably can get Pip to distract it, but I'll just do that. Okay, and it works just like the enemy porcupines. Or hedgehogs? What were they? Probably hedgehogs, right? It's all European kind of inspired stuff. Although hedgehogs have gone feral in New Zealand, which I always find a fun tidbit. Because like New Zealand is similar to us, but in some ways, but they have such a different like ecosystem of wildlife there. And they just don't have many native mammals of that size. So when Europeans introduced hedgehogs, they really caught on. They found an ecological niche, right? Oh, a raccoon. And kind of went feral and like, now they just live there, you know? Yeah, porcupines look completely different. Exactly, they do. Oops. Oh good, that's automatic. I was worried I would have to activate it myself. I can get that instant refill. I think this is another hedgehog situation. Camera's a bit overactive, I think. But otherwise the platforming feels pretty good. Okay, cool. A key. We were actually talking today in the Donkey Kong Bonanza channel on Discord because somebody wanted to change the subject. Buzz it, I guess. Push the key. We were talking about moles. And I brought up marsupial moles, which are an Australian native marsupial animal that happen to look a lot like moles just because of convergent evolution. And it turns out I was fooled by some image searches because there's another type of animal called the golden mole that lives in Africa that looks kind of similar to a marsupial mole, but not completely. Oh wait, we're going to distract this one. Yeah, cool. And like both European moles and the golden mole and the marsupial mole, they all have similar features, but they're all completely different orders of animal. Like they're not related very closely at all. And it's just through convergent evolution that they have similar features. It's really fascinating. Like evolution is so amazing. Yeah, a star-nosed mole. Where do they live? They're very cute too. Oh yeah, we need to do this. Luckily the stun seems to be more or less permanent. Hooray! Level end. Okay. One picture again. I refuse to do any sliding tile puzzles that I do not have to. Aha! Always go left at the start in a platformer. Okay. So let me tell you about some other things that Behavior Interactive have done. Like I said, they have so many licensed handheld games in their catalog. So they made the Golden Compass game based on the movie of the Northern Lights book, right, by Philip Pullman. They did the DS version, just the DS version. Now I have played the DS and the PSP version, and the DS one was okay, it was fine. Drop the rock there. Don't know what that opens, but we'll find out. Star-nosed moles live in the northeast of the North American continent. Okay, interesting. Ooh. Oh yeah, we crouched the bird. Lovely stuff. So they may be adapted for cold. There's a bouquet there. Do I really want it? I don't care. Ooh, captain's come out of a tunnel. Very cool. I was just talking about some things Behavior Interactive have done. So I said they did Brave, they did Golden Compass, both the DS versions. Although actually with Brave, that was one of the uncommon ones where they did the console version as well as the handheld version. Ah, I tried to jump, but the animation... Oh, nuts. Alright, we need to do better with our dodging here. What else? Lord of the Rings Conquest, the DS version, on PS3 and whatever other HD consoles. Lord of the Rings Conquest is like a... I think it's a Star Wars Battlefront clone. It's like a multiplayer shooter thing. But on DS it's more like an isometric, like, action tactics game. What else? There was so much on their list, but the only other thing I noted that I'd played was Halo Wars Definitive Edition, which is a real-time strategy game. Well, it's a version of a real-time strategy game because the original was by... Oh, who did... No, they did the sort of remaster modern port of Halo Wars. I don't remember who did the original. It was Ensemble. It was Ensemble. Who I think also have done other strategy games. But yeah, these guys just did like the port. But that is the version that you can get now. Like, I'm actually playing that right now on my Steam Deck. It's on Steam. But Halo Wars 2 is not, because I guess that was released when Microsoft wanted more control, and you can probably get it on the Microsoft Store or whatever, but I'm not doing that. I saw a sprite fly through the forest and sprinkle fairy dust on everyone and made them monsters. Also, there's an evil fairy, okay. I'll find you a translator and you will be making sense in no time. Don't make fun of the bunny's speech impediment. Okay, Oberon the King Sprite loves playing tricks. So he might have done this. Now I can gather more notes. That's useful. Okay, actually we don't need Pip. Let's just speedrun a hedgehog in there. Get down there, pick you up, switch to hedgehog. Oh, I'm too slow. Drop it, drop it! No! Okay, maybe we do need Pip after all. Sorry, Pip. I devalued you, actually. Yep. Just got a little bit closer. So I think I lost my accumulated flowers because of getting killed like that. So now it'll walk across and hit that, and then I can distract this one. Oh, the L button does return you to Giselle, so I didn't misinterpret that before. So that's the instant transport back button if you're playing as Pip. Okay. Okay. So what I haven't mentioned yet is the one thing that Behavior Interactive is most well known for, which is Dead by Daylight, the sort of horror-themed competitive multiplayer asymmetric game, which is quite popular. I know some people who play it, but not something I'm interested in myself. Oops. Okay. The set of actions you can do is a bit complex, so... Yep, they're the Dead by Daylight devs. That's them. And they also made this. In their earlier days, of course. So it's good to see them doing well for themselves and having success with an original property that they have control over, for the most part. Like, there's licensed stuff in it. Oh, are you getting censored by the new bot? That might be an issue. I can look at the list of words if that's a problem. Did it pull you up for typing dead? Because that's a little overzealous, honestly. Alright, this is another hedgehog situation. Oh, you got censored trying to say F those devs? Well, that's fair enough, honestly. Yeah, okay. Wait, why is that? What happened? They're giant a-holes. I have not had good experience. Oh, okay. Well, damn. I'm sorry about that. They made a cool GBA game back in the day, but maybe we don't have to praise them too much these days. Who knows how much crossover there is. But yeah, I was not aware of that. And apart from any issues with the devs themselves, Captain's saying he wants more asymmetric multiplayer games, but boy do I hate DBD, he says. Yeah, it's really not my thing, but yeah. Wow, yeah, that's too bad. Okay, so we got 2 pictures that time. There were 5 on that screen. I would assume... No, it must be cumulative. I don't know. Maybe it's not 5 per level. But either way, we've got some. Maybe I'll check them out at the end. Wait, what was Prince Edward doing? Well, who cares about that guy? Played by James Marsden in the film. He's like your typical prince character. Giselle and Edward at the start are all like, oh, we're gonna get married, but then like after experiencing the real world, she decides that like he's not right for her. But he gets his own happy ending. I don't know if he's a villain or not. Anyway. So yeah, this is before they met, but he's doing things. This is him. Nathaniel, played by Timothy Spall. Look at my reflection. I'm gorgeous. Look at those brush strokes. Here's Timothy Spall. Sorry, that's an oil painting. He's stupid. It's hilarious. Sire, there's an urgent matter. Monsters across the countryside are kidnapping young maidens. Maidens, plural? Yes, monsters. That was plural too. Excellent. Let's save those maidens. This is what he does. Oh, playable Edward. I didn't know this was coming, but that's okay. Where did all these trees come from? We're in a forest, sire. Okay, this guy's pretty funny. Those are some messy peasants. Those are goblins, sire. Of course, we must catch them. Destiny awaits. You're referring to your horse, Destiny, aren't you? Of course. Honestly, that writing's pretty good. Okay. Jump, dodge, and duck, and dash. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. So, wait, down didn't do anything. Oh wait, it's a belt scroller. I got it. Okay. Up and down to move. A to duck under apples. B to jump over rocks and barrels. There's also branches. Ah! And then dash. Okay, cool. Oh, it's complicated. Alright. And again, B button to jump is you know, the convention that they're using here. A non-standard convention, but nevertheless. Oops. Okay. Spike. Did he play Spike? I don't know. He played you know what? I always get James Marsden confused with James Masters, I think. Yeah. Captain did the same thing. Which one played Piccolo in Dragon Ball Evolution? It's one of the two. Thank you, Prince Edward. So this is a new character design, I guess. This list has all my qualities in alphabetical order. That's funny. I like this guy. Okay, we didn't get any bouquets, but that's alright. How sad. I can hear neither minstrels nor the laughter of children. Just a strange rumbling. That's his stomach. Okay. Pip does not have the charm of a Prince Edward, I must say. Oh, it's a big gobbo. Okay. Can Pip distract a big gobbo? Unclear. I guess I could hedgehog the guy, but I don't have any notes stored up. Maybe I can hide over here. Yeah. No, I can only grab this ledge. I can't climb on it or anything. Can I do this? Oh, what a nasty guy. There we go. Cool. Gibbons brought the backstory about the DBD devs. They told people to shut up and stop asking for accessibility options. Their response to the game being badly optimized and overheating graphics cards was to buy a different one next time. The only reason they fixed any of the issues was that Sony told them that they were cancelling the console release if they didn't. Wow. That sounds pretty awful. Yeah, you're right. These guys suck. Or at least they did sucky things later. And who knows if it was the same group of people. But yeah, that's pretty nasty. Now we have the resources for a hedgehog spell. I call it a spell, it's really just asking a hedgehog to help me. Yeah, how much overlap is there between this and DBD? My guess is 0, says Captain. Well, who knows? I have not checked the credits list for both. But yeah, it's possible the management is the same, if nothing else. So, as opposed to Captain and I, Gibbon actually genuinely really liked Dead by Daylight, but she can't run it on her PC without the card melting. Yeah, that seems like a real issue that they don't seem to be taking seriously. If it's literally destroying computers, like, yeah. It's pretty crummy. Okay, I was just testing, but you can go through doors. And we've opened the way. Just like Snow White GBA, we've got doors in the foreground. Or background, I should say. DBD as a game is likely fine, but the community means I will never play it again, says Captain. Oh, cute lizard! I am Spider the Gecko. Their name is Spider. Quiet, I'm speaking to the beautiful Giselle. For your help, I, Spider the Gecko, will teach you the advanced arts of climbing. Now I have to save a fawn. Okay. And I can do this without summoning the gecko, I think. Let's test that out. Unique sprite for looking up. You'll love to see it. So Pip had a juggling thing, which is Diddy Kong, by the way, I've recalled. What is her idle animation? Moving her hands. Is that it? I guess so. So in Captain's experience, there's lots of hidden rules about what is and isn't considered fair play in DBD. Lots of toxic players. Oh, okay, so certain walls, like this one, you can climb. Another cool little animation. You'll love to see it. And this, another one. That's cute, with the hair swinging back and forward. Yeah, I like it. Gibbon agrees that the community is horrid. We'll only ever play with friends if I decide to play again. And hopefully your computer doesn't explode. Timing this is weird without accidentally climbing or grabbing that pole thing. Okay. We're doing it. Giselle is a hero. You'll love to see it. She's not really like an action hero in the movie. Although I don't know what she does in the live action portion, of course. But as with, you know, Aurora and Snow White in these other Disney princess games we've played, it's good to see her having an active role in the game. Okay, so we can jump up from the pole. I wasn't sure about that. And being a hero. To unlock abilities in DBD, you need blood points, which you don't earn in private games. Oh. So you could play with friends, but you won't unlock anything. That kind of sucks. That's your hydration check, everybody. Have a drink. Something. Let's see that crouching sprite again. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna play the whole game like this. It's so silly. Captain is reminded of Aladdin on the SNES by some of the grabbing animations and stuff. Yeah. That game is famous for its lush animation. Oops, that was the wrong button. That one. Well, I didn't see how to get into that room. Ah, this door. Perfect. The goblin noticed me. So yes, it's a tradition. Didn't the game creators on one of our the Aladdin versions work with Disney animators to make the sprites? I remember hearing that. But the Aladdin games are not part of this playthrough, except for that brief segment in Disney Princess where you play as Jasmine. Yeah, I don't remember all the details, but there's definitely something like that going on. Okay, we have actually got 100 flowers, the maximum. So presumably that switch that Pip is on held that open. Ah! What? I didn't... Oh, you need to be distracting them with Pip. Let's do that. Oops. Oh, but if he's looking that way, then he'll still come after me, right? Yeah, he will. We can do this. Okay. Twiddle. Oh. Ooh, are we doing favorite Disney movies? Captain has nominated either Aladdin or Mulan. Well, with all the animal companion interaction in this game, I figured I would follow this up with Pocahontas, which has similar mechanics. But then after that, I think I'll play Mulan. So yeah, look forward to that. Which has a couple of licensed games. Licensed and unlicensed, by the way. Ugh, wrong button. I keep doing that. For my money, my favorite might be Lion King. Although nowadays my favorite is Little Mermaid. But I didn't watch that a whole lot as a kid. But yeah, Aladdin was very good too for me at the time. Wasn't sure if I could pull it off the edge. What is this little circle of stones or whatever? Lion King's good, but I don't think the songs are good enough for me. What? How dare you? The songs are incredible. But you're allowed your opinions, of course. So I could probably float over there. Let's try that. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay, and then this, and then you lift me, and then I fly. Nope, that didn't work at all. Never mind. That's not what I thought I was supposed to do there. I thought I was supposed to hit both at once, but no. The whole goal was dropping that rock. I don't read Circle of Life. Hakuna Matata is good, not great. Captain, take that back. Magic butterflies protect you from harm. Okay. God. Wow. They are quite powerful. Just knocking over goblins like nobody's business. What about be prepared? Can't wait to be king. Can you feel the love tonight? Maybe not a childhood favorite, but surely this is for that trapdoor, right? What else could it be? Yeah, be prepared is the highlight, I think. I like that we were in the be prepared arena for the Scar boss fight in the skateboarding game. How do I get back to that guy? Oh well, never mind. It's only for completion, I don't need to do it. Ow! Okay, to be fair, the bird made a noise, but I did not heed the warning. Okay. So I don't know how much we see of Andalasia town in the movie, but you see it a bit in the intro for the sequel, which of course nobody was thinking about at the time. Oh yeah, I should tell you, because obviously the animated portion of the film is the important thing for this game. That's the part I watched also, it's the only part I was really interested in. But like, this is an era where Disney isn't doing much 2D animation anymore. This is 2007, although the script was written in 1997. Hold on, we gotta follow this. Sprite, Town Hall. The fawn taught you a song that will make everyone love you, including enemies. Sing it next to enemies and they'll turn to your side. Okay. And then they attack each other. I love that. Very Abe's Odyssey. Okay. Possessing enemies and making them fight. Love that stuff. Yeah, so like the script was bought by Disney in '97, and they spent a long time in development, casting it, redoing things. I don't think it's normal. I think it's overly long. Oh yeah. Charmed. Charm was my favorite ability in Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah, so I think there were like, you know, problems and reworkings and things like this with getting the film off the ground. So I went through a few different phases of like main cast and stuff. But yeah, in those 10 years, like a lot changed at Disney, obviously. And their last 2D animated film was The Princess and the Frog in 2010, but they'd already phased it out a lot. Like at a certain point, I think after Princess and the Frog, they like fired a lot of 2D animators and destroyed all the equipment for creating 2D animation that they had, because they were just like, oh, we don't need this anymore. It's very sad. But they did still need it, because like they still made 2D things from time to time, but they had to outsource it each time. So in this case, I don't have the notes for this, but I guess I could farm these ones. Oh, they came back. Okay. So yeah, there's like 10 to 15 minutes of animation in this film, but they didn't do it in-house. Come on! Oh, it's so slow. Just be quick and drop this. Great. Okay. So yeah, the animation was outsourced to a company called James Baxter Animation in California. Now, James Baxter is an interesting figure to work on the movie in this case because he was a Disney animator for a long time and then left and was a DreamWorks animator for a long time and then left them and formed his own animation company, independent like contractor, who Disney then contracted to work on this film for them. So it's sort of a full circle kind of thing. But yeah, like he worked on the animation for example, Rafiki in The Lion King, Quasimodo in Hunchback. What else? He worked on Roger Rabbit. He worked on Belle in Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, lots of stuff. And lots of really important parts of these movies. What are we doing here? I want that bouquet. Don't know if I can get it. I guess we just charm this guy. Now that I have all this stuff in my toolbox, I'm like, how do I approach this situation? Okay, we still bounce off them. So we can't just walk through them. So yeah, and at DreamWorks he worked on Prince of Egypt, an excellently animated movie. El Dorado, similar style. And then also even 3D stuff like Madagascar and Shrek 2. So yeah, very experienced animator in the industry. What are we going to do here? Can I drop the hedgehog off the edge? Oh, I'm out of notes. I don't know what to do here. I just run for it, I guess. Yep, that worked. Okay, who's next? A meerkat? No. A weasel? A stoat. Okay, stoats dig through walls, apparently. This is the ability of a stoat. Go, stoat. Yeah, you did it. Oh! Okay, we can activate traps now, apparently. Of course, by 2022, when the sequel was in development, James Baxter was no longer an option. He had left his independent startup animation company and went to work for Netflix. I don't know what he's done there, but either way, they, much like the video game, they contracted a Canadian company to do the animation for the 2022 sequel film Disenchanted. What are we doing here? Is this a stoat wall? I guess it is. And that company is called Tonic DNA. To my eye, it looked pretty similar to the first one. Not like a downgrade in quality or anything. Goodbye! Too quick for that guy. Way to go, stoat, yeah. I'm too red wall pilled. I think of stoats as evil, but look at this guy, he's so happy. Okay. You don't see me. Yeah, take that. Oh, because the orc is sitting on the switch, it kept swinging. No, that's not it. It just keeps swinging for a while, I guess. Oh, I tried to jump over it. Ugh. Okay, cool. Okay, I can't climb this, but Pip can. Given saying, even as a child, I thought Redwall was a wee bit racist. Still love that series, though. Should read them again. Well, Brian Jacques made a lot more of them since we were kids, so yeah, there's lots of them. So where do you start? I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, especially, there was one book where like a rat from the evil army defected and started living in Redwall Abbey, which just, among other things, like completely throws the whole thing into question. Like, these animals aren't truly evil, like innately, and yet that's the way they're depicted a lot of the time. So yeah, it's it's interesting. Alright, that should permanently open that door. Yep, okay. Charm. Oh, I'm still trapped in here. Well, what now? Oh, it's still charmed. Oh! The charm wore off. I might have time for a hedgehog. No, I didn't time that very well, did I? Yeah, we did it. I knew that would work. Gibbon's saying she's read all of them. Wow, okay. Stopped in 2011 or so. Yeah, even like I borrowed a bunch of them from the library as a kid, but I know I missed a lot. Captain read them once as a kid and they never left a strong impression on him. Everyone else I know remembers the series 10 times better than I do. That's funny. But yeah, if it doesn't hit with you, that's fine. Did you like Animorphs though? That's the real question. Here's Oberon at last, a new character for this film. For this game, rather. With a tiny little face. What a cute little guy. Okay. I didn't do anything to the man. I was looking to hide from someone. Say hello to my little friend. Scarface reference for all the kids. The big Al Pacino fan kids. But in this case, it's Pip. Hey, nice to meet you. That was the gag. Say hello to my friend. Hello, nice to meet you. That's pretty good. I'm enjoying this. I want to see the credits. Who wrote for this game? Oberon, why are you turning all the animals into monsters? Hey, that ain't my doing, but that sounds like something Titania would do. Well, passing the buck, as usual. Who? My wife. She's a trickster, and she's angry with me. Last I saw, she was heading for Andalasian Castle for the prince. But the animals described him as a trickster. Is he tricking us? Maybe they're both tricksters. Yeah, that checks out. Good match. One picture unlocked. Oh good, we've got some Animorphs lovers in the chat. You love to see it. Gibbon owns the entirety of them, gosh. It would not fit on any of my bookshelves, but I would love to own them, yeah. Heck yeah. Captain always felt terrible for Tobias. Well, like, he embraces his life as a hawk, and he ends up loving it, so... Yeah, there's some allegory you could read into that, but I think it turned out okay for him. Like, the Elemis later gave him the choice to turn back into a human, but he chose to stay a hawk and keep his morphing powers. Ooh, okay. New Shade content. Shade the Changing Woman. Or girl in this case, I suppose. I don't know when it's set. But yeah, there's a backup story in the latest issue of DC Comics Vampire... What's it called? World War V Vampires something. Yeah, there's a backup story featuring Cecil Castellucci and Molly Zarconi's Shade the Changing Girl. So yes, we've both been looking forward to reading that. Gibbon made me a fan of that series, so good stuff. Okay, there's another troll. Wonderful, this is just like my birthday, but with less fighting. I love this guy, this is great. The movie did not have the kind of wit that this game does, I want to say. Like, the movie was pretty dull, from what I could tell. I don't know. Again, I didn't watch the whole thing. Ugh. The jumping is not quite responsive enough. Oh no, the troll got away. We start again. You can't trust a kid with that choice. Would you like to be a normal boy with a normal life or a magical hawk? Exactly, is what I'm saying. The hawk was a better option. And he was right to choose that. Oh, you can't jump out of a dash. You have to wait for the dash to finish. That's the problem. I keep dashing to try and catch up. I think it's more important to be consistent about not getting damaged. Probably. Ah, but the hazards come so quick. This is better than the horse parts in the Beauty and the Beast game, though, I gotta say. Ah, nuts. Oh, actually, you know, I was talking about all the plans I had and stuff, Pocahontas and everything, but I also plan to sometime soon play some Halo on stream, but not the one you're thinking of. I will play 2D fan games, because I found a couple that looked interesting and I thought that would make a good subject for a stream. Because I'm playing so much Halo games off stream at the moment. Well, 2, but you know. I also played Oni, Bungie's last pre-Halo game, and it's not very good. Yeah. You can read my review for more of my thoughts if you like. What's the lifespan of a hawk? Well, I think he would have an expanded lifespan. I don't think he would be bound to the years allotted to a golden hawk. But to actually answer the question, I don't know. Parrots live a long time. Parrots can live as long as a human, maybe even more. But I don't know if hawks are in the same class as parrots in that respect. Birds of prey, carnivores. Parrots are herbivores. They don't have much predators. What's the predators of a hawk? Bigger hawks, I think. Is the golden hawk a big one? Because that's part of the lifespan, and then like that factors into expectancy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Do the children not age normally? I don't know. They probably do, but I don't know. Yeah, you've got a good point. Like, he uses the DNA of a hawk to become a hawk in all respects. But I don't know. If nothing else, I would maybe hope that the Elemist, on giving him the choice and granting him the powers, would also extend his lifespan, because that seems within the Elemist's powers to be able to do, just for the sake of the fact that he has a human mind, and it would be traumatic, and for his friends as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too wishful thinking here. Nope. Okay, we got it. Is that not the same portrait but as before, but palette swapped? She looks a little like Belle with the brown hair. Aha. They were leading the prince away from the castle so it wouldn't be protected. Okay. Red-tailed hawk. Is that what he is? Did I misremember? Anyway, the lifespan of a red-tailed hawk is 12 years. That's not very long. Okay. Okay, Gibbon is doing some continuity analysis of the Shade story. Loma, River, and Teacup are still young, but Rack is also there. It seems to be in DC vs. Vampires continuity, which is different from the other continuity, I guess. We all know how alternate realities and shade get along well, exactly. Okay. The ogre fell asleep, which means it's susceptible to the magic. Good to know. Owl. Evil bats, owl. This story is part 1 of 2. Oh, okay, so next issue will also have shade in it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. How many pages is it? Because it's only a backup story, right? Do I get more honey? If I charm this guy, I won't be able to get past him. I could just hedgehog, I guess. But I don't have notes. Where are my notes? Could I distract him? But then I can't get past. Distraction only works if Giselle is not in view of the monster. Ah, here's some honey. Complete with bees. That's the Luigi version. I'm not sure what the Luigi comment is about. Loma is still being accompanied by the imagined spectre of Honey Rich. Spoilers for Shade the Changing Girl, by the way. I do recommend it. For me, it got a lot better after the change to Changing Woman, but you need to read the rest of it up to that point. Yeah, we'll have to do some timeline mapping, I think. Because obviously Cecile thought of this, right? I trust her writing. Oh, okay, we need Pip to get down there. Stupid Pip. Oh, Pip doesn't have his own health bar, he just shares Giselle's. Okay. Okay. We did it. Oh. Stoat? No notes. Okay. This bat is causing problems. You can tell it's evil because it's got red eyes. Okay, Stoat, do your magic. Oh, good. I wasn't sure if it would be able to dig down because they never explicitly told me, but it worked. Yeah, I thought so. Cecil Castellucci and Marley Zarconi are working on it, that's good to know. But yeah, like, I figured that had been sort of soft confirmed already from the social media posts. I guess I didn't know for sure. But like, those two have worked on all the changing girl/woman stuff, right? Nobody else has ever touched the character, I think. Even Milk Wars. Actually, I'm not sure about Milk Wars. What do we do here? I need to stoke through that wall, but I need to distract. That'll work. So go over here and then do this. Yep. And then jump down and then... It's not that I care about the reward here, but I liked solving that puzzle. Okay. Not sure how to get rid of this guy though. Oh, we don't have to. It should be possible though, because you get rewarded for taking out all the baddies, right? I guess I could, now that I have that note, I could hedgehog. Oh, wow. Poor little guy. Okay, maybe it'll be tricky though, fitting a hedgehog into the walk cycle. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh! Okay, never mind. I could like, yeah, do this, and then, yeah, like that. That was right. I solved the puzzle. They did do the shade issue of Milk Wars. Yeah, okay, cool. And then she shows up in a few panels elsewhere in the storyline. She does, yeah, that's true. And that wouldn't have been necessarily them explicitly doing that, yeah. But as you say, she's very underutilized. Like, she barely has a couple of lines, so yeah, I guess other people drew and wrote for her, but they didn't do much with her at all. There's got to be something with these stone circles to get you higher. Maybe birds? No. Maybe something I learned later and I can go back to earlier levels? That hasn't felt like it would be a thing in this game. But I guess it might be if you want to get all the goodies. Which I do not. Yeah, technically some other creative teams have used her, if only just. Yeah, exactly. It's very much why is she here kind of situation with Milk Wars. Milk Wars was just like a Doom Patrol story that some other people cameoed in, basically. It was supposed to be a crossover, but it, yeah, wasn't much of one. You said you were a fan of what's the Gotham lady person character who's in the Young Animals series? She had a part in that. Do you think it was good from the perspective of that character in that story? I don't know. I don't remember her name. Mother Panic, that's it. Okay. She's like Batman but with white costume. Kind of seem like, what is this, a boar? Okay. I said the stoat looked like a meerkat, and this boar does look a bit like a warthog. But anyway, Titanium is heading to the throne room. You have to go through the ballroom first. Why? Because I love what they've done with the place. It's beautiful. Really? No, you have to save Gecko in the ballroom. I'd go, but I'm having my hooves painted. Okay. Really? No! Now go. Ah, what a jokester. Okay, our notes total has been upgraded again. That's cool. So, there's a gecko apparently. Not Spider the Gecko, it seems like. A different gecko. Who might give us an extra climbing power. Captain wants to get back to reading comics on his iPad. That's what I do. Like, again, shelf space is a big issue for me. I never am able to buy physical comics anymore. So digital reading is all I do. And yeah, iPad is great for that. Especially my one, which is an older model. It doesn't do much well, but it reads comics very well. And like, it's light and, you know, the screen is good enough. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Captain wants to reread Alan Moore's original run on Swamp Thing. Nice. Well, I know for a fact that Gibbon can hook you up. Somehow. by lending you copies of her books from her bookshelf, obviously. Mother Panic got a good showing in Milk Wars. Her time skip series directly followed up its events. Okay. Changing Woman, I don't think even mentioned it, or if it did, only very briefly. Yeah, it was a non-issue for Shade, I would say. Okay, let's charm these guys. Oh, we got no notes. So we gotta use Pip more, I guess. What are we gonna do here? Yeah. Okay, I don't think you're intended to get over to that trapdoor, so I'll skip it. I can gather some nodes. Don't know if that's intended either. I can't chew through that wall. What else can I do? I guess I got the nodes. Is that intended? There's a path here, but then what is Pip supposed to do? I guess I'll try using this. Yeah. Oh, it only hit 2 of them, but then... Oh, it did hit 3. Okay. But I'll need more notes to get a hedgehog to finish off the last one. Pip, you're up. Every series other than Changing Woman had actual status quo changes and stuff happened during Milk Wars. And Loma was also there. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how I feel it went as well. Some of Darwin Cook's stuff. I don't know who that is or what stuff that person did. Gibbon did actually love the Shade issue of Milk Wars that featured Wonder Woman because it's actually a really deep pull throwback to some 40s Wonder Woman stuff, like the Color Emotion clones and the Milk stuff they did back then. Okay, so you liked it for the Wonder Woman content, whereas I don't really have an interest in Wonder Woman. I was only reading it because of Shade, and there wasn't a heck of a lot there, Shade-wise. Yeah, I gotta wait for these to respawn. Farming for notes. It's the first time I've had to do that. Darwin Cook? Darwin Cook. Okay, I still don't know who that is, but yeah. What I'm reading right now is I'm in the Halo mode, so I'm playing Halo games, I'm watching the Halo show, I'm reading Halo comics, and I gotta say, as far as comics go, not really impressed so far. I don't think there's really any good stuff that I've read so far. Maybe the graphic novel is like the best stuff, but yeah, nothing I've really loved. The Paramount show is actually really good for Halo, I gotta say. Let's scout ahead with Pip. What's this? Oh, okay. So we gotta lure that guy over. Oh, but Giselle will be able to do that. Okay. As long as that thing stops swinging. It's still swinging. Come on. Come over here, buddy. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. We did it. To be clear, Gibbon also only read it originally for Shade. Okay, yeah. The reason you read it was for Shade, but then you found other stuff in it that you liked, so that's good. Have I read any Halo novels? No, that's an avenue I'm not exploring. As I've said, I'm a slow reader of novels, and there's so many Halo novels, like where would you even start? I don't know. There's a lot of them. I don't know which ones are supposed to be good, and I'm absolutely not going to read all of them, so yeah. There are supposed to be some really good ones. Do you know which ones in particular? Because if you've got a recommendation, I could look into picking it up, but yeah. I've also heard that there's some bad ones, so yeah. And also, like, the story direction post Halo 3 I don't really care about, so a lot of them are in that kind of mold. But maybe a novel could make me care about it, who knows. Captain has a friend who knows which ones are great. Well, I'd be keen to hear. So yeah. A personal recommendation would go a long way. I don't think I need to put this down, actually, because that's just staying up. Unless it's timed? It is timed, okay, but we can put the rock there. All goods. A door! The underutilized mechanic of doors. Ah, stupid bat. Gibbon says she wishes that the core young animal titles had continued longer than they did. Imagine Far Sector and Collapser featuring in the next line-wide crossover. Yeah, Far Sector was really good. I'm glad you got me to read that. But at the same time, it told a complete story, and there have been some follow-ups in, like, Pride and Power collections from DC, but they aren't, those extensions aren't really necessary, you know? Especially the ones not written by the original author of Far Sector. And like, they did keep using the character in Green Lantern stuff, and she went to Earth and whatever, and like, it's not about her anymore. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I think Young Animal going away is a big shame. So I could charm the rock thrower, but we want to actually drop them, because the honey deals with that guy. Oh, but if I charm... Yeah, then they'll just stay still. Okay, let's do that. We don't need that one to do damage. We'll just grab this and then put it over there. Okay. And then use the trapdoor to drop them. Yeah, okay. I like the puzzles. Yeah, exactly. As Gibbon said, the one epilogue chapter from the original creators was nice, but the rest are meh. And honestly, yeah, I haven't really taken to Joe in anything else. Yeah, like I say, they took the character and used her in other Green Lantern stuff, but it's not the same. It's exactly the same scenario actually as Ms. Marvel. Like, I really liked the G. Will Wilson miniseries, and then she just joined some other teams and started doing other stuff under other writers, and I just didn't care. Like, the story was over. Yeah. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to open the door, but I guess I wasn't standing... I was standing 1 pixel away or something. Nope. Oh, it's Gecko the spider. That's clever. With 6 legs? No, 7. Oh no, there's 8. Sorry, I miscounted. You've got to be kidding me. Quiet, you. Have you seen Titania? Yes, I saw her in the throne room. Okay. If you call the spider, she'll come and build a web for you to jump on if there's a space of the right width nearby. Oh, okay. Trampoline spider. I like it. And the key. Oh, that's what these are for. So we do have to do backtracking to 100% the game. See, I knew they had to be useful for something. They really stuck out, you know. Cool. Gecko the spider. Now to add World War V to the Shade folder. Indeed. I assume you mean the folder of bagged and boarded comic books that you keep inside a filing cabinet in your house. Oh. Okay. Gotta go hedgehog mode. It's fun having this big toolbox of animals now. By the way, none of these animals really show up in the movie. They're just kind of background gags, if anything, for the intro segment. Oh wait, the web went away. What do we do here? I think I just need to time it better. I think this will work. Oh, no Loma alternate covers? That's dumb. Oh, you do have a filing cabinet, yes. Well, I knew that. I was being sincere. Okay. It worked at last. I've only got 1 health left. Oh right. You can just see the bricks on the left wall are marked as well. Much more obvious on the right. Captain's poor little mum is currently traveling to the USA. She just called to tell him how many of her flights got cancelled and delayed, enough to miss her connecting flight. Oh, that's unlucky. That sucks. Has it been 7 years since the last time Shade was on a panel? My gosh. That's annoying, honestly. The whole young animal being deleted thing plays into that. Just, yeah, it sucks. How many times has DC rebooted its universe since then? Like 5? I just hope Cecil and Marley are getting work, you know? Yeah. Huh, what do I do now? Pip. Excellent. Okay, no big reboots, but there have been a few big events. Wasn't All In a reboot? I don't know. I haven't been following it. And when I tried to read about some stuff that is happening, it just got too messy and convoluted. Amazing to find out that Sonic stole the idea of enemies getting turned back into cute woodland animals from this game. Indeed, indeed. Totally ripped it off. Only we don't have unfortunately named chickens in this game. Oh, we can only sing if we're standing up straight, by the way. That's true to real life. You ever try to sing when you're like sitting down or like crouching or lying down? It doesn't work as well. Hooray! Respect the diaphragm, indeed, indeed. Diaphragms are very important. Puzzles. Nope. Nope, that one and that one. Yeah, go Pip. Hey, puzzles. Marley took some time off to have a kid, but is getting back into the swing of things and has had some cover artwork and such of late. Good. Wait, what just happened? Why did they fight? Oh, there's like an armored one. I guess this guy wants to fight everybody, but they end up beating each other up. Okay. New behavior. Good to know. A skunk. My thanks to you both. You're welcome. For your help, I'll teach you my skill in attracting foes to you. I thought skunks repulsed enemies because of the smell. Smell? What smell? Oh, I love what you've done with your stripe. Thank you, dear. No matter what's in their path. See, I was thinking, like, what is the point of that? Because they seem to come at me regardless, but we can lure them into danger this way. Yes. So, we think this is her first actual story in a while. Her husband is also a comic artist. Has been getting work on the regular, so they're doing fine. Cecile does novels, short fiction, and film stuff when she's not doing comics. So she's also been getting regular work. Nice, good to know. And apropos to this stream, Cecil has done a lot of the recent graphic novel adaptations of Disney princess films. Huh. Interesting. Good to know. So that's Cecil Castellucci. Been working on Disney princess content. Awesome. Alright, so what do we do with this guy? We gotta get the key to get the honey to eliminate the guy, but I guess we can just charm him for now. Okay, that works. Good old charm, the solution to every problem. At least if you're playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Huh? Well, now what? Oh, I'll drop it, and then I'll get Pip to push it. Yeah. Go, Pip! Oh, Pip can't jump far enough. Okay, Pip. Do it. Ah! Ah! Okay, that was a bit jank, but it worked. Right. How much damage has Pepe Le Pew done to Skunk's public image? Yeah, a lot. People knew that skunks stank, but they didn't know that skunks were sex pests. And then, like, they were gonna address that in Space Jam 2, but instead they just cut it out of the movie. Like, something that actually acknowledged Pepe's terrible behavior. And then they were just like, no. Okay, so what's this one? If we do this... Okay, because it was like slightly in that direction, he just kept going. That makes sense. just enough time. Yeah, like it was all planned out and everything. Don't know if they filmed it. But it was cowardly of them to just cut it out instead of making it a point. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Classic cartoon ball of fists and dust. You love to see it. More honey needed. Oh. Yeah. What's the time? I feel like we're getting close to the end. Big scary castle, right? If there was, like, lots of time... Well, at the end I'll just show it for a little bit, but there's another game, of course. Enchanted had 2 tie-in games, one on the GBA and one on the DS. Oh, okay. These guys are tougher, they don't get immobilized from fall damage. Oh, but I have the honey. I should have dropped it. Do I have time? Okay. I think he's stuck in the wall. Hey, come here. Yeah, there we go. So there's a DS game made by a Japanese studio called Altron. Altron Studios, who I know best for doing Elevator Action EX on the Game Boy Color, which was, when it was localized, it was converted into a Dexter's Lab game. So it's simultaneously a licensed game, but also a sequel to a long-running, you know, series of arcade games. Yeah, so like I mentioned, the DS game is more an adaptation of the film than this one is. But it's got some interesting like 3D and 2D stuff. So I was going to briefly show it off after finishing this one. But I'm fine with the main focus being this one. This game looks really good. Okay, I think we're going to lure this one again. Oh, I don't have the notes. So we just run for it. Uh-oh. Oh god. Well, that worked. Damage boost through. Wait. What? The other guy despawned or something. Oh, I should have popped in here. I didn't even see it. Well, took that damage for no reason. Oh god. That is anxiety inducing. Slipping under a closing grate like that. Oh. I guess she's there. I don't see her, but okay. Why are you turning all the animals into monsters? Look at her. She's so tiny and cute, but also evil. Revenge. Revenge against Oberon and his schemes a Midsummer's Night ago. This is the winter of your discontent? Shakespeare jokes. Titania, you have to stop. Not until everyone knows me as the greatest trickster. Greater than Oberon. She flew away, but another sprite's coming. Who are you? Okay, we've got a third sprite, a servant of Oberon. Okay, just a messenger. We have to stop her. She's going to the cave to awaken a dragon. Why couldn't this have been Oberon? Whatever. Too late. She's on the shoulders of that giant just off screen that we didn't have the budget to draw. We'll never catch up with her now. We're gonna fight a dragon. That sounds fun. They had to invent new antagonists, I guess, because like the evil queen, part of the plot of the movie is that she doesn't know she's evil yet, so had to maintain that illusion because it's a prequel. Nathaniel, do you see that? You mean the giant running from the castle with a sprite on his shoulder? It's hard to miss, sire. They must be responsible for this mischief. Come, we must stop them. Very well. Oh, so cute. Dope. Now, the last stage was pretty hard for the horse riding, so this one may be a challenge. Oh, but I'm doing okay in this bit. Yes? No! Oh, I was doing well. We've got plenty more time though. I can't believe I slipped between those two rocks. That is belt scrolling perspective for you. Impossible to predict. Come on, we're so close. Yeah, we did it! Wait, I know you, Titania, wife of Oberon, Mischief Maker, title drop of a different game. Oh wait, that's Mischief Makers. Anyway, of the forest, my stepmother's bridge partner. Okay, you got me, let me go. Turn everything to normal. Oh, alright, I'll dispel my enchantments and you can go back to your boring lives. Wait, is that the final boss? Wait, what about the dragon? They mentioned the dragon! And then, and then they got the prince guy to do the final segment. Giselle didn't get to. That's not fair. Man. Alright, well, anything's going back to normal. Thanks to that dashing prince way over there. I wonder who he is. Again, prequel. They have not met yet. Him, we did all the hard work. So the film opens with her having just had a dream about, like, her perfect man or whatever, and they're building a mannequin of this man with the help of the animals. So now I guess the story is she saw the guy and then dreamed about the same guy, and then when she met that same guy she was like, oh, you're the dream guy. I don't know. Prequels. They're dumb. Anyway. I feel like singing. Oh, it directly leads into it. Okay. You mean you didn't meet Prince Edward then? That's a story for another time. Indeed. Go watch Enchanted in cinemas now in 2007. Speaking of which, it's time for you to go to sleep. Okay, Giselle, do you think I can visit Andalasia one day? For more on that, watch the sequel in cinemas now. On Disney Plus now. Yeah. Of course you can. Where do you think you go when you fall asleep? Okay, we don't have time to dig into that lore. Let's just pass over that. Okay. Oh, I got the part-time. Yes, I smashed it. Awesome. Okay. Unlock all pictures to get a bonus level. I'm not doing that. That's a wild request. You can't ask that. All pictures? That means getting all the bouquets for all enemies and all collectibles and all part-times on the prince's levels. No, no way. That's totally out of pocket. But we can check out the pictures that we've unlocked, which is a few. No, I don't care. At least it showed me how it shuffled them, right? Okay, maybe it's doable. So this is the mannequin I was talking about. No animals here, so this might be newly drawn for the game. That would be interesting. Certainly better than crunching down stills from the film, because they always look terrible. Oh no, I lost it. Was it this? No? Is that not it? Oh, there's something wrong over there. Yeah, that's it. Oh god. See, now I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm lost. I can't do it. So this is Giselle with what? What is this object? Oh, it's a tortoise. Okay, yeah. During the song, there's a bit where she kisses the tortoise and it goes all bashful. The horse's face doesn't look right. Oh yeah, it went down. I missed that too. Yeah, like that is how it's supposed to be. What's next? This is the magic fountain well thing. This is where the evil queen pushes her in and she gets transported to another realm. The book. Oh, like at the very start it shows the book and the book opens. It's like, oh, this is the story of the fairy tale, etc. Yeah, Prince Edward on the horse. And we do have live action stills in this section. Very cool. Look at that Amy Adams face. Yeah, so crunchy. Oh, and like Pip is in a toilet or something? Sure, whatever. I didn't watch this part of the movie. This is the Evil Queen live action version played by Susan Sarandon. Yep, singing in the park. I'm sure there's a scene like that. What? How do you expect me to solve this? So many shifts and like these 3 tiles look identical. This is so unfair. Ugh, terrible. Okay, final one. Yeah, I guess it's a singing scene. Oh my god, no way. Terrible, terrible sliding tile puzzles. Awful. It's the worst. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it for Enchanted, Once Upon Andalasia. I'll briefly show you the DS version and then we'll get out of here. Oh, what's my preferred way? Melon DS, I think, is the good emulator. So, let me get that for you. Oh, I'd better grab the game first. Why can't you remember where things are? Okay, there it is. Alright, and now I'll capture. Be right with you. Melon. Which has a lowercase m, by the way, which puts it out of sync with the rest of the things. Okay. So, I didn't look too much into this, so I don't know too much about it. Oh yeah, this is so wide it ends up looking weird, so I'll just hide the rest of it. Okay. Wireless. Oh my gosh, look at this 3D, it's so cute, the little... Oh. Hello there, kids. How is this mapped? Okay. My name is Pip. I'm one of the critters that lives in the enchanted forest of Andalasia. No time for chit chat now. We gotta go and wake up Giselle before she dreams away the entire morning. Here we go. So you know the other thing that Altron made? They made a lot of stuff. But the one that kind of stood out to me on the list was... Which one was it? Yeah. The Simpsons Road Rage, the GBA version. Couldn't remember if it was one Simpsons game or the other. So Pip has a lot of abilities in this version. Don't make me touch them. Okay. There we go. Stylus gameplay. Ziplining on a spiderweb. Wow, this is cute. It's good stuff. Smooth controls. The GBA one was a bit more like stop and start because it was puzzle-y and stuff, but this is... Ooh, okay. Yep, this is more fast-paced and action-y. Go! So yes, Andalasia, very bright and colourful. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. Wow, okay. Interesting art style. Not quite the same as the movie. There we go. The mannequin. Oh, sorry. I just remembered. I was going to look at the credits. We didn't even view the credits for the other game. Oh, what is going on? Okay. So the pip section was 2D, but I think there's 3D gameplay. Yep, okay. Songs with magical abilities. She also gets different abilities by wearing different dresses in this game. For example, a blue dress makes you walk on the water. This is what I read. But wow, look at this low poly character model. She's extremely skinny and has a weird running animation. But this is kind of what you can expect. Of course, most of this game will take place in New York City. Which is, you know, the juxtaposition of the fairy tale stuff with the gritty real world. Anyway, that's what this game is like. There's different segments, there's touchscreen minigames. Yeah, let's go back to the credits before I forget. So that was just a little brief look at that one. We're going to go back and watch the credits and then we'll wrap this up. Just got to capture it. Okay, cool. So, got to go to extras? No, options. Okay, we must give the proper due to the creators. I like how most of the characters from the film aren't in this because it's a prequel. That's fun. So I'm going to pay attention for who wrote the game, because that's the part I was most surprised and impressed with, although there were other parts that were also good. Art was good, the puzzles were good. Yeah, it's all good stuff. Okay, we're in testers. I didn't see a writer. Maybe the writer's on the Disney side or something, or the publisher side. Season 2 of Playdate is out. Okay, have fun. Given saying the DS version looks pretty decent for a 3D tie-in game. Yeah. I think it could be decent. But I'm glad I focused on this one. Ugh, I can't focus on this like 2 names at a time thing. I'm looking up the credits on Moby Games. We've got a creative director. There is a lead artist on the Disney side. Quality assurance marketing. Oh, they credit the music and lyrics, Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz. There it is, right there. Because they converted the song True Love's Kiss from the opening of the film. Oh, okay. The sequel also has a song during the animated sequence called Love Power, but it's not the same Love Power that plays in the credits of Muppet Treasure Island, by the way. I didn't notice any writing credit, and I'm looking at the Moby Games now. So yeah, I don't know who did the writing. It could have been like the director or designer or something. So who knows? Okay. Well, that's it for today. thanks for joining me. Not sure if next week will be Pocahontas or Halo fan games. Either way, it should be a fun time. So yes, look forward to it. And go watch the first 10 minutes of Enchanted. It's fine. But this game was good, yeah. I think I like this game a lot better than the film. But yeah, it was cool. Okay. And nice to have like a fringe Disney princess get some time in the spotlight here. But there's plenty more Disney princesses to come, so until next time, see you and have a good one. Stay hydrated. Bye.